everyone. Let's go ahead and go over the crafts and activities that we have planned to go along with our last week of stories about Ruth and Naomi. So this story had two parts to it for the second week. So we did one week of Ruth and Naomi last week, and then this week we're doing two parts to the story. So because of that, we have two different sheets that have our activities on it. So we have this one, and then we have this one. They look very similar, except for there's the number 2 up here, and the activities and prayer and everything are different. So the one activity that you have for this week is kindness counts. So every time you see an act of kindness this week, at home, at school, if you're in a brick and mortar school, or if you're in virtual school, when you might be with your friends, if you are out running errands with your parents. So wherever you might see an act of kindness, sometimes we might call those God moments. We have this sheet, and it says kindness counts, and it is a mason jar sheet. And then everyone got these envelopes that just say kindness counts on them. And inside the envelopes are a bunch of paper hearts. So every time you see an act of kindness this week, maybe you see someone holding the door for someone else, returning a grocery cart, complimenting someone, sharing a toy, go ahead and you're going to take one of the little paper hearts, and you're just going to put, everyone got in their bags for their art supplies, glue sticks. So you're just going to go ahead and use your glue stick and just put a little bit of glue on that and glue it in your mason jar heart. And if you would rather draw little fancy hearts in there, you can do that too. It's totally up to you to be creative. But it's just a way for you to be mindful that we see people being kind to each other all the time, and there are different ways that we can be kind to each other. So it's just a little physical reminder to take notice of those little acts of kindness. So the next thing we have, because we were talking about Ruth and Naomi in the fields harvesting grain, Boaz left Ruth go ahead in his fields and help gather grain, which is how they had food. So we have in our bags packs of cream of wheat, and some of you may have had cream of wheat before, some of you may have not. It's kind of like oatmeal, so it's just, this is a grain that you can go ahead and taste. So there are directions on the back of the packs. Everyone has their own pack at home, so you can either add milk or water to it, and if you don't like it plain because it is pretty bland, you can add maple syrup to it, fruit, honey. If you want to make it salty, you could add cheese like you would grits or salsa. There's all different ideas. Have your parents or yourself Google ideas of what's added to cream of wheat if you don't like it the way it is. But you have this. It says on the little label, because of Boaz's kindness, Ruth was able to return to the fields every day during the barley and wheat harvest. She and Naomi had enough food to eat. As you enjoy this wheat cereal, reflect on how another's kindness has made a difference in your life, which goes along with our kindness counts jars, right? Okay, and then a third thing that we have is everyone got in their bags a box of pasta, and there is a little label on each one that kind of explains the idea of the pasta. So we're kind of asked, one of our questions is, how can we help others in our community that don't have enough to eat? And one of the ways we can do that is to donate to food pantries such as Preston's Pantry at Boyertown Area Multi-Service. So it says on it, if you and your family are able, add other donations and drop them off at Faulkner Swamp on October 25th. So on Sunday, October 25th will be the day that you guys come and get the rest of your supplies to get us through to Christmas. And at that time, if you have collected items, you can bring this box of pasta along with other items that you have collected during this time and bring them with you, and then we'll make sure that they get to the multi-service for donations for the community. Okay, and let's move along to our second part of Ruth and Naomi. And on this activity, we have, it should be paper clipped to the back of your paper, I'm gonna pull it out of the bag here. A note card and a address stamped envelope. And the idea of this is, in the second half of our story, we hear about Ruth and Boaz having a baby. And so we're going to think about honoring the babies in our church family. And we are going to decorate a plain card. It's already folded. There's a message already written inside. And you're going to go ahead and mail it to them and let them know that you're thinking of them, especially during this time when we're not always all together. So go ahead and decorate it any way you'd like. Use markers, colored pencils, crayons, whatever you have at home. And then just sign your name on the inside and then go ahead and put it in the envelope that I gave you guys and mail them off. And it'll be neat for those little ones to hear from all of you. So that's everything we have planned for this week. Also, in your bags that you got, your backpack bags, there should be a envelope for September's Mission Church, and that activity is to also decorate a card, and that's just a card to send to mail to just congregation members that we maybe are missing right now that we haven't seen in a while. Send a little cheer. That could be one of our things that we see as being kindness, that we count in our kindness counts jar as well. So that's everything for our activities this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the stories. I hope you enjoyed the activities. Have your mom or dad email us if you're able to email us if you just want to reach out and chat, and we'll be in touch. And I hope everyone has a great week going forward. I'll see you guys really soon. Bye.